In this video, I'm going to walk you through a few different high temperature cooking techniques that are key when it comes to building out a hot savory dish. From searing, pan roasting, and baking, this video covers it all. So let's get into the kitchen. First up on the list is searing. Here I have a large fillet of Atlantic salmon that I'm going to season with salt and pepper, and then make a simple blackening spice mix with onion powder, garlic powder, paprika, cayenne, oregano, and cumin powder. Generously season both sides of the fillet with the mix, then quickly cook this in a pan that's on high heat with a splash of cooking oil in it. The sear is meant to lightly penetrate into the flesh, but keep the middle perfectly raw. For a fillet like this, no more than 90 seconds per side in the pan. Once all sides have been seared, remove it from the pan and it is ready to serve. This salmon is great with sticky rice, Southwest style salads, fancy appetizers, and makes a very interesting Creole style lox and bagel. Next up on the list is this pan roasted New York strip steak, and one of the things I like to do with a thick cut like this is to remove the fat and some of the connective tissue before cooking. Season the steak on both sides with salt and pepper, then you're going to render off the fat from the trimming. Cook the steak on high heat for about 2 to 3 minutes per side, or until you've developed a really good caramelized crust. Once that's done, you're going to add in some butter to the pan along with some whole crushed garlic and a bunch of thyme sprigs. Baste both sides with the foamy butter for about 1 minute per side, then finish off the steak in an oven that's set to 400 degrees Fahrenheit for about 3 to 4 minutes. For a good medium to medium rare steak, you want the internal temperature to be around 105 to 107 degrees Fahrenheit, and always allow your steak to rest for at least 5 to 10 minutes before slicing. This is a fantastic way to prepare steak for barbecues, warm sandwiches, multi-course dinners, upscale get-togethers, and beyond, so keep this one in your back pocket. Last but not least is this provincial baked chicken. Here I'm going to crush together some dried fennel seeds and pollen with dried oregano blossoms from last spring and summer, along with some lemon zest, salt, and fresh cracked black pepper. Rub down the chicken breast with some minced garlic and olive oil, then you're going to completely coat the breast with the crushed herb mixture. Bake this in an oven that's set to 400 degrees Fahrenheit for about 12 to 15 minutes, or until the internal temperature is 160 degrees Fahrenheit or above. Once it's fully cooked, you're going to remove the chicken from the oven and allow it to rest for 5 to 10 minutes. Then it is time to slice and serve. This is best served in warm salads with stone fruit and cheese, chicken salad sandwiches, roasted vegetables, herb mashed potatoes, and an array of sauces and dressings. These high temperature cooking techniques are a dime a dozen and very common in any kitchen, but they really do always come through in a pinch as long as you follow some basic rules of time and temperature practices. High temperature cooking should keep you on your toes in the kitchen, but it yields some of the best caramelized charred edges that cooking has to offer. I hope you guys enjoyed this recipe, and make sure to drop a comment if you did. Hit that like and share button, and I'll see you next time with another video. Later, folks.